Hello, hello, my dear health seekers. Inga from Health Origins here, and welcome to Cook Along for Weight Loss show. So today, I'm going to show you a very quick and easy spiced pumpkin waffle recipe with a lovely cream cheese berry sauce. The sauce is super delicious, and the recipe I got from plant-based Gabrielle. So shout out to you, Gabrielle, I think it is. So shout out to you, and we're gonna be starting. So I've got my waffle maker preheating. It'll take a couple of minutes, and that's how much it's probably gonna take us to make this the dough. So all we need is so I'm using soy milk, but you need a cup of plant milk. So this is a cup of soy milk I'm using. And this is gluten-free waffles as well, because I'm using oats. So obviously, if you're completely gluten-free, make sure your oats are gluten-free certified. But oats are naturally gluten-free unless they mix up in the same factory with other grains. A cup of oats. Then I've got half a cup of pumpkin puree, right? So this is actually slow baked pumpkin that I did in the oven. So I haven't pureed it because it's gonna just puree itself. So I'm gonna add a couple of tablespoons of because it's quite firm. So add a couple of tablespoons more milk to just so that it's kind of the wet and dry ingredients are evened out, because that's supposed to be puree. I've tried it with carrots, some steamed carrots that worked quite well, and also I think it would work with applesauce too. It would be obviously sweeter waffles. These waffles are quite neutral because we're not adding any sugar to them, so you could have them as savory base or as sweet one as well. If you add maple syrup, jams, like the sauce I'm gonna make. So yeah, so we need a teaspoon of cinnamon. So a teaspoon of cinnamon. I mean, if you like other spices, you could experiment and add some maybe nutmeg or whatever other pumpkin spices are. So you could add some more of your favorite spices. But I'm just using 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm gonna have a pinch, a generous pinch of salt, just to bring out a little slight sweetness of the pumpkin here. So that is it. That's such a simple recipe with just a handful of ingredients. So I'm gonna just blend it in my, I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna blend it in my Thermomix for, let's say, about a minute, and then we'll be ready to bake. So a minute. Sorry, it's very, very loud. Actually, it's been half a minute, and I think that might be already smooth enough. Yeah, I think it's pretty good to go. So now we've got our batter. It's fairly kind of firmish, but that's fine. So this is ready. So I'm going to just put a couple of ladles in here. And this is a non-stick waffle iron. And I'm not using any oil at all. And it worked the other time with carrots. I've never actually done it with the pumpkin yet. So let's hope, fingers crossed, it doesn't stick. So I'm gonna put it on for, let me find a timer. Let me put it on for 5 minutes. So put a timer, 5 minutes, and then we're gonna check. And while this is baking, I'm gonna make this delicious soy cream cheese berry sauce. It's so rich and creamy, and it just goes so well with these waffles, because the waffles, like I said, they are quite neutral. So I'm just trying to make some space here for all my gadgets, so we can switch this off. I can smell the cinnamon and the pumpkin here. Okay, so for this, I think for the jam, you can use your favorite one, but I think raspberry works really well. This one, I've got black cherry, and I'm sure that will be delicious too. So let's do this. So this is a batch of my soy cream cheese. I've got a recipe of how I make it, so I'll link it in the card above and in the description below as well. So this is about 250 grams of soy cream cheese, which is basically a strained homemade soy yogurt, and it's so creamy and delicious. And all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just add about a couple of tablespoons, maybe three tablespoons of the jam, and that will make it super yummy and delicious. And I've got my stick blender, and then we'll just whiz it up. Ouchie. It tends to splash a bit if you're not careful. That is it. So this is beautiful. Just clean that off a little bit. It's such a quick and such a delicious dessert. You could have this actual cream berry cheese on its own as a dessert, or it's perfect in a sundae. If you're making ice cream, if you're making ice cream sundae, then that's perfect part for that. I'm gonna just put that aside. I think we're nearly there with our waffle, so we'll see. I'm gonna need, let's see, got a minute and a half, and I'm gonna need silicone, what you call them, tongs. I'm gonna grab my silicone tongs, but I've got to lick this off. Yum. So delicious. You've got to try this. So I've got my tongs. We'll check it out. It's saying ready. It took about 4 minutes, I think, for the light, and it depends on your waffle maker as well, obviously. Maybe do 4 minutes and check and see. Mine I've already looked at it takes about 5 minutes to get nicer, cook through and more crispy. These waffles don't really become too crispy, actually. They more of a soft waffle, but it's I don't mind that. It still goes so well, and it's so delicious with this sauce especially. And like I said, you could have it with savory, with my the chutney I make, the autumn harvest chutney. It's delicious with that as well for a savory option. Right, so it's 5 minutes. So let's have a look. Ooh, this is nice. It's looking quite light. I think I'm gonna give it another minute, just so, because with pumpkin, it's slightly different. With carrots, it was burning a little bit more, but with pumpkin, it seems to cook really nicely, and I think it could benefit from another minute here. So I'm gonna just make sure I put my phone on silent so it doesn't disturb us here. But yeah, it's such a quick dessert and quick recipe when you sorry, when you fancy something sweet or savory, but you don't have bread handy, but you want to eat something savory either with like some soup or with some chutney like I have. Yeah, so this is quick, and especially if you've got a pumpkin to use up or you've got some pumpkin puree, because it's pumpkin season right now. So yeah, so it's perfect for that. Yeah, we'll give it another few seconds. What else do I want to say? Yeah, let me know if you, there we go. 1 more minute. So it's been 6 minutes altogether. So let's take this out. Look at this. This is beautiful. It works. Wow. Works really well. So it's best to put it actually on a wire rack so that the air gets to escape from both sides. So I didn't want to kind of steam up this counter here while I'm doing, but yeah, if you put on a wire rack, it'll be more crispy and dries out a bit better rather than putting it on the plate like this. And it's about 3 waffles actually from this amount. So if you wanting more, which I think you would, actually it's not even enough for a third one, doesn't look like it. So I'm going to do a big second one. Yeah, so I would definitely say you probably want to at least double the recipe. I mean, who wants to eat just a couple of waffles or 1 waffle each if you're eating between the two of you, right? You want to have at least 2 or 3, right? So this is going to be one bigger waffle. The other one was not fully formed. It was smaller, the first one. Just gonna get rid of all the batter. No food waste, right? So that, and I'm gonna put on 6 minutes. And that will be the second waffle done. Let me just wash this, and we're gonna taste test this. I'll see if I can get Mark as well to come in here. Mark? Awesome. Come on and do the taste testing with me.
Hello, health seekers.
There you go. Grab a square.
Smells great, doesn't it?
Yeah. Very waffly, right?
It's quite like a light colour compared to other waffles.
Yeah, because it actually cooked really well. It didn't burn. The one, like the carrot ones, were a bit burny.
Mm.
Mark is happy.
This is good. Mm. Oh.
Yum.
You get that kind of pumpkin coming through. It's nice. Mm.
Just slightly. It's not overpowering pumpkin at all, actually. But do you see how it could work either sweet or savory? Yeah. The waffle, it's pretty neutral, right? If you wanted more of a sweet waffle, this is proper steaming here.
Wow.
If you wanted more of a sweet waffle, put 2 or 3 tablespoons of sugar in it. I wouldn't say, I don't know Maple syrup, I have tried in the past. I think it might become a little bit too sticky. So stick with maybe brown sugar like rapadura or coconut sugar, like healthier sugars. If somebody's enjoying it too much.
Or just have it with this creamy
Oh,
sauce.
isn't this
absolutely good, fantastic? It's almost kind of like fromage frais.
Exactly. Oh.
Yeah, it's like fromage frais, but it's just got more flavor. It's beautiful.
This is with the black cherry conserve.
I want to know what that black cherry was like. I haven't tried it yet.
So yeah. So I guess it's a thumbs up from Mark.
Yeah, I'd put the other one up if I wasn't holding it. But.
Yeah. So if you like this video, if you like this recipe, if you're gonna give it a go, give us a thumbs up. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for more videos and shenanigans from us here. And remember, food is fuel. So
be mindful about what you put in your body.
Yes. Until next time.